It's story time and game time in this kindergarten class, but this is no ordinary story or game.
If we only have a little bit of money, we have to do our needs first.
And this is no ordinary kindergarten class. I'll explain.
We're tracking some rain showers on a Track 4D radar, and some of these could transition to snow showers later. I'll tell you when this all could happen first at 4.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon to you, and thanks so much for being with me. I'm Christy McDonald in for Karen Drew today. We have new information in the stabbing of a woman on a public bus in Ann Arbor. 21-year-old Noah Williams appeared via video to face charges today in that case. Investigators say he and a woman on an Ann Arbor transit bus bumped into each other, and then Williams pulled out a knife and slashed her across the chest. He is charged with assault with intent to murder for that case, but there's more. Williams is also charged with assault with a dangerous weapon for allegedly pressing a knife against the throat of another person who bumped into him inside of a Target store just 2 days prior to the bus incident. Now, none of these injuries in these two cases are considered life-threatening. We'll continue to follow it. A man is sentenced to life in prison for a double murder that took place 2 years ago in East Point. Go ahead and take a look. This was the scene back in January of 2022 as first responders swarmed an apartment building at 10 Mile and Gratiot. Dorian Mitchell and his girlfriend, Christy Davis, had been shot by a neighbor, Dennis Evans. Evans apparently was angry because he believes someone had broken into his apartment. Mitchell died at the scene. Davis died a few days later at a hospital. Now, Evans, who already had 2 previous convictions for second-degree murder, was found guilty this past February on 2 counts of first-degree premeditated murder, along with 5 counts involving guns and drugs. A judge sentenced Dennis Evans to this week to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Rochester police say they have arrested 3 people in a prostitution bust at a new business in Rochester. An undercover investigation led to a search warrant at the Green Rose Health Studio. That's just north of University Drive, a few blocks from downtown Rochester. Police seized cash, cell phones, and computers. Immigrations and customs agents have been brought in to determine whether this is a possible case of human trafficking. There's no word yet on charges. We'll keep you updated. Well, it's a new beginning today for a Detroit apartment building which sat abandoned for nearly 20 years. Restoration has begun on the Clare, formerly known as the Clarewood Apartments on Claremont Street. There will be 42 new units with rents at or below 80% of the area's median income. And Detroit leaders today applauding the development partners who committed to building something more that families could afford.
Honing in on a critical need, which is affordable housing. We desperately need more quality affordable housing in this city. I know it's not easy to take on the task to provide units at 80% of the area median income.
They have mastered the process of taking our beautiful abandoned buildings and renovating them. I love when we build new buildings, but there's something special when you take a building from the 20s in the history and reclaim it.
It's going to be great. The work will be done by Detroit-based Century Partners, which have rehabbed more than 200 local housing units over the past 10 years. All right, well, we're rolling towards the weekend this Thursday afternoon. It's time now for a first look at our forecast. Ron Hilliard is in for Kim today. Hey, Ron.
Hello, Chrissy. We've seen some rain showers across southeast Michigan. Cloud cover right now over Detroit. We are cool out there, and it's going to be cool once again for tomorrow. Temperatures coming in from the mid-40s up to around 50 degrees. We're at 51 in Detroit. Howell, we're at 46. Lapeer, we're at 44. Monroe, 48 degrees. A Track 4D radar showing numerous scattered showers across the area. So they're hit or miss depending on where you are. Some of those showers popping up right now as you get into Wayne County. Parts of Grosse Ile and the downriver communities around Ecorse and Riverview seeing some of those showers. Also seeing a couple of those showers over toward Belleville. As you get over toward Howell, more showers. Fenton, we're seeing a few showers in our area. Then as you get over into the Columbus area and near Port Huron, we're seeing some of those scattered showers as well. We're going to track these showers and talk about also what we might see for the home opener tomorrow.
All right, thanks so much, Ron. We'll see you in a bit. The death toll from Taiwan's earthquake is rising as rescuers rush to find survivors. A body found at the head of a hiking trail brought the total number of people killed to 10. And on that same trail, crews were able to locate an injured hiker and airlift them to safety. Wednesday's quake was the strongest to hit Taiwan in 25 years. It's estimated that more than 700 people are still trapped. And go ahead and take a look at this remarkable video showing nurses scrambling to secure newborns during the earthquake. A camera inside the Ma Cherie Maternity Center captured this footage of bassinets wobbling around the room as it shakes. These amazing staff members acting quickly to make sure all of the little ones remain safe. And one of the many quake victims used to live in Michigan. Jason Delicta owns a restaurant in Taiwan. He's lived there for more than 10 years now, and he is facing a huge cleanup after the quake rattled his restaurant pretty badly. Luckily, his building is still intact. The quake hit just before the National Children's Day holiday, which is traditionally a busy weekend.
This is kind of like if a huge tornado went through Traverse City 2 days before Cherry Festival, you know? So like my girlfriend works at a hotel. Every one of their reservations got canceled. You know, we had like over 100 reservations for this weekend. All but one are canceled.
Yeah, while his building is still standing, Delicta said he lost most of his plates, glassware, and liquor bottles, as you can imagine there. All right, well, it is less than 4 days before the solar eclipse. We're counting it down. Millions will likely be looking up on Monday as the moon casts a shadow across the middle of the country. But for scientists, it's much more than a curiosity.
With the moon blocking it out, researchers will be able to study the sun's outer edges in a way they normally can't.
If you talk to the science community about this, they call the moon the perfect coronagraph because it blocks out most of the sun in just a way that allows us to look at the corona.
That's the outer atmosphere of the sun, a place scientists still have many questions about. It's where solar winds and storms come from, which when aimed at the Earth can affect our upper atmosphere.
Sometimes in great ways like the Northern Lights, and sometimes in not so great ways like disrupting communications.
NASA will be using sounding rockets and high-altitude planes to try to better understand this solar activity. In the past, GPS, electrical grids, satellites, and more have been impacted by solar storms.
The sun's activity is ramping up.
Peter Becker, a George Mason University professor, is working with the Navy and Department of Defense to better understand solar activity's impact on systems on Earth, including the internet. He says a lot of infrastructure needs to be improved to prevent what he calls an internet apocalypse.
If you take the internet down, even for a day, I think the estimates are like about $10 billion of economic damage per day in the U.S. alone.
All right, and you can expect more eclipse coverage from Local 4 on Monday. We are going to be streaming live all day on Local 4 Plus and clickondetroit.com. We'll have reports from Cleveland. I'll be in Toledo. Paula's going to be in Luna Pier. Plus, we'll be talking to NASA astronauts and scientists about this rare event as it happens. It's going to be pretty cool, so we hope you join us for that on Monday. All right, when we think of school, we always think of reading, writing, arithmetic, and let's face it, recess. But some lucky students are learning something extra today in the Wayne Westland School District. Paula Tutman takes a look at how the lessons they're receiving today will be paying off in the real world for a lifetime.
You know, whenever I'm around children like this, I can't help but look into their beautiful little faces, and I always wonder, what will they be when they grow up? What will they do?
It was a bright and sunny day of the party.
Who doesn't love the gentle voice of a grown-up reading a story to youngins? This is Taft Galloway Elementary School in the Wayne Westland School District. But I've got a secret. This is no ordinary story, and this is no ordinary kindergarten class. Today, in Mrs. Chitaro's class, a rich garden in which seeds are being planted at the youngest possible age. The idea of financial literacy.
Riley counted 11 jobs.
This is a junior achievement of Southeastern Michigan project.
We first started in 1949 here in the state of Michigan.
We just read a story about earning money and doing jobs, feeding the cat.
And giving the cat water.
That's a great job.
The nonprofit, which operates worldwide as JA Worldwide, supports education and enrichment in schools and community centers for 5 to 25-year-olds. It has actually been tracking its progress throughout the years. In its most recent annual report, JA surveyed its alum and found that 69% of junior achievement alumni are working in what they would describe their dream job, compared to a national average statistic of only 25%. And while an estimated 64% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, invert that number for JA alum through the years, and it's 46%.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We know that people who have participated in JA programming in school actually own homes at a younger age. They actually are more likely to stay in the careers that they went to college for, which, as you know, many of us go to college and we have no idea what we want to do, and we think one thing and end up in another. You don't see that with JA alumni.
This age is to learn to make good choices. So a lot of kids this age have never earned money before. So we're talking about ways to earn money and there's the big cat. I like that. And
That's the bobcat.
that's the bobcat. Okay. So once they earn money, to make choices in kindergarten is how to spend money wisely, what to do with your money.
My TV now, and I'm drawing my whole entire background.
That looks pretty good. You cleaned the bed, right?
Yeah.
You cleaned the bed, and that was good spelling, too.
The bigger picture is that when those seeds are planted at this age, they grow.
It's never too young to start introducing key concepts to make your life good.
Yeah, you know, and when you ask that question, what will these kids be? Well, with programs like these, chances are they're going to be a lot more successful. And remember, this was just one kindergarten class. They're doing this all the way up the line, all the way to 25-year-olds at community centers. And so they're building these blocks so that these ideas grow with them into adulthood. Christy, did you get enough cuteness in there?
I mean,
I could use a little more.
It was very, very cute. Everyone looked very huggable. All right. Thanks so much, Paula. What a great program.